Hey everybody, happy Easter. Welcome to your weekly forecast for Monday, April 11th through Sunday, April 17th. So there are only two major aspects this week, okay? And also, okay, Mercury moves into Taurus on Monday the 11th, and Mars moves into Pisces on Friday the 15th, and there is a full moon in Libra on Saturday the 16th. Okay, but the major aspects for this week, though, are on Tuesday, April 12th, Jupiter in Pisces conjuncts Neptune in Pisces. Pretty cool, pretty nice, really nice aspect. And on Wednesday, April 13th, the Sun in Aries sextiles Saturn in Aquarius. Also a very nice aspect. So this could actually be a really nice, pleasant week. Okay. I would like to remind everyone, first of all, let me thank my subscribers as usual. Thank you so much for your continued support and supporting my channel. Okay, the more people I get to subscribe and like and share this video, the more other people get to see it. Actually, it's in circulation, but we would like it to be in big time circulation, right? Whatever. Okay, so if you're new to my channel and you're watching this and you like this video, please subscribe and like and share so other people can also see it. Okay. Check out my monthly forecasts also, and in the description box below there's two links. One link is to something called Ask Me a Question, and it is for people who are only interested in a few things about their chart. But if you would like your complete chart done, there's also a link there to my website where you can find more information on that. Okay, so we'll get to whatever sign comes up next. Alright, okay, so for Aquarius, on Tuesday, April 12th, Jupiter in Pisces conjuncts Neptune in Pisces in your second house where you have the sign of Pisces. So this is one of those days where, you know, if you didn't have this aspect the following day, I would have to say that you would give up an awful lot of your possessions at this time. Your second house is your possessions, what you own, what you value, your own personal values. It is an income house, though. This is the house of earned income, how you earn your money, okay, and what you own that is valuable, and also your investments, okay. So having, you know, this transit here, I'd have to say you'd be pretty generous at this time. I mean, you're normally generous anyway, but with this transit, it makes you a little bit more generous, and you may give to like a charitable organization at this time. You just have to make sure that, you know, they're legitimate and everything, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to do that. Could be something in your area, your immediate area, so you can actually check on the fact that this place does exist, because the very next day, on Wednesday, April 13th, you have the Sun in Aries in your third house, sextile Saturn in your first house. So this is a pretty kind of like, not really serious transit, but it makes you, you're not like really frivolous with anything at this time. You're pretty, you know, down to earth, strategic possibly, even in anything that you're doing. So this could be something that's going on in your neighborhood. Maybe you're going to be a part of it. Or maybe you're being asked to be a part of it at this time. It's for a good cause. It could be, you know, something, I want to say, you know, something dealing with Ukraine. Still a lot of, you know, these people in that country, whatever, needs an awful lot of help. So, but there could actually be some kind of local charity in your area that's going to ask you, if you can't donate money, to donate your time or donate something that you have, okay? This is also like a time where maybe you are getting together with your neighbors. It could be some kind of even block party. But it's for, I believe it's for a generous reason. It's for a charitable reason of some kind. You could also, though, be on the receiving end of something very nice I would have to say something like a book, though, some kind of book that maybe affects you in some way, or a book on philosophy or spirituality, anything, religion, something like that, because Jupiter conjunct Neptune is like a religious kind of or spiritual awakening kind of transit. So, you know, this whole business of giving up your possessions, you know, and leading the life of just like roaming the earth or something like that. It is a nice dream, daydream. If you are trying to make it reality, you know, I don't think Saturn in your first house is really going to let you do that right now. Maybe somewhere down the line, maybe that's the goal somewhere down the line. But as long as you have Saturn in your first house, you're always going to do what is necessary to survive, such as hold down a job, have a place to live, you know, roof over your head, something or other, okay? So for Gemini, on Tuesday, April 12th, Jupiter in Pisces conjuncts Neptune in Pisces in your 10th house, okay, of your career, your outer persona, how the public views and speaks about you professionally and publicly. This is like your most public public house in your chart. So there's other planets here right now. Let's see. Yeah, Mercury already is in Pisces here, so you could be, I don't know, giving some kind of, you know, public speech. If you're a speaker or a communicator of some kind, it doesn't have to be in public. It could be online in social media or some kind of, you know, like a podcast or a YouTube channel, some kind of a thing that you possibly do where people are going to listen to you. Okay, they might want to listen to whatever it is you have to say. This sometimes, this is why I keep telling you to, when you represent yourself, to make sure you're very clear about what you can and cannot do, because you could be approached at this time to use some of your special powers, you know, whatever it is that you may have that people feel that you can do for them or help in some way or other, okay? This, it kind of gives you the persona of some kind of guru in a way, or that you are associated with a charity of some kind or helping people in some way or other. So you may even do something at this time where you arrange to have a group of people meet together to, let's say, like, you know, get contributions of money or resources of any kind that is to help other people. Because the very next day, on Wednesday, April 13th, the Sun in Aries in your 11th house, sextiles house, Saturn transiting in your 9th house of Aquarius. So your 11th house is your friends and any kind of organization or a group that you belong to. It's your most sociable house. Now your 9th house is your house of philosophy, religious beliefs. It's your opinions. You know, it's your religious beliefs if you have any. But it's also media and publishing. It's an internet house. So you could be doing something. Maybe you're are with a group of people at this time where you are publicly asking people for help in some way or other. But it's more than likely for other people that this help is for, not necessarily you. But if you did need help at this time, this would be the time that you would like succeed. You know, this is almost like getting the word out there that someone needs a transplant organ. You know, they need a kidney donor or something like that. So maybe you're actually doing, you know, even if you're just going to post it publicly on your social media, would be a good idea. So for Virgo, on Tuesday, April 12th, Jupiter in Pisces conjuncts Neptune in Pisces in your 7th house, where you have the sign of Pisces, and Pisces is your opposite sign. 7th house is your close relationships and partnerships. Something very nice could be going on here right now where, you know, you and whomever, if this is romantic, you give up something or they give up something, you compromise on whatever it is in your relationship for the betterment of the other person, okay? You either, I don't know, stop seeing other people and you make your relationship exclusive, you know, maybe you weren't before, or they benefit from you in some way and vice versa. Simply for the fact that on the next day, Wednesday, April 13th, the sun in Aries in your 8th house, sextile Saturn transiting in your 6th house of Aquarius. So 7th house is shared resources, partners' resources, anything that you may own with someone else, but it's also other people's resources and money. Your 6th house is your house of the kind of work that you do and the workplace, co-workers, things like that, but it's also your house of health. So when it comes to your close relationships, I believe that you may possibly give up something or have a partner, it could be a business partner or a close friend, give up something that you need in order to help you, and I believe it's in regards to your health possibly, or it's health related. Maybe you are actually in the health field. Maybe that's the kind of work that you are doing, and you're getting like an addition of some kind in your job. You know, you've either reached more clients or you have someone, one of these close relationships helping you in some way that your reach is further than it was. Okay, now you could also though be giving up something in order to help a partner, and it could be because of their health or your health. You know, we're back to that again, but it could be as a service. Okay, 6th house is also service to other people, and planets in your 8th house do give you access to other people's resources and money. So maybe you have a little bit of money, you know, you come into some money, and not a lot possibly, but you know, you share that with a close friend, a romantic partner, or a business partner. Okay, so for Sagittarius, on Tuesday, April 12th, Jupiter in Pisces conjuncts Neptune in Pisces in your 4th house, where you have the sign of Pisces. So this is a very nice transit, but it's pretty much like a spiritual and religious transit. It's it's a very generous transit. So someone you live with, it could be family. 4th house is your family. It's where you actually live and the people you live with. It's your past and your childhood and your personal life, but it's pretty much your family. So something could actually be going on at this time where family needs help. A family member, a relative or something like that may need help from you. They're asking, it could be a time where you really do a little bit of self-sacrificing for someone else, more than likely a family member or someone you live with, simply for the fact that, okay, on the next day, on Wednesday, April 13th, the sun in Aries in your 5th house, sextile Saturn, transiting in your 3rd house of Aquarius. Okay, so the sun in your 5th house of fun and romance and speculation and gambling, okay, among other things, in your 3rd house of like your cousins and your siblings, and like your neighbors though too. 3rd house is your everyday life, but it could come to where maybe a sibling is contacting you and asking you if they can come and stay with you for a little while. Maybe someone needs to stay with you, needs to move in with you for a little while. Okay, you could also though be very charitable in not just like your place, letting people use your place wherever it is that you live, or taking them in any way or other. But if you have, depends on what kind of home you live in or where you live. You may live in a home that was passed down throughout your generations of your family. So you could be really taking an awful lot of stock in something like that right now. In fact, maybe your home is old enough to be designated a landmark of some kind or whatever. But it just seems like there's a lot of very nice and charitable acts or whatever being done by you in your personal life, your home life, with, could be friends, but to me it looks like it's family.